Intercontinental title. Two guys I don't really care about that much anymore. Ziggler after that mediocre. Yes.
Dolph Ziggler challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, they both recorded, yeah.
Be higher for the show-off tonight.
Watch the show.
Prestigious title that SmackDown Live has. And I have been overlooked and underappreciated for far too long. If you want what I bring to the table, you need to bring something to the table. SmackDown Live needs its Intercontinental Championship, which means Shane and you need me. So, I want to renegotiate my contract. I want the respect I deserve in writing, and I want to be paid like the A-lister that I am. What, nothing? Nothing? You have nothing to say to me? You call me a coward. Awesome! Well, Daniel, after I retain my Intercontinental Championship, negotiations are going to get a little tougher. So I want you to go back to your little cubby hole, and I want you to watch me do what you can't do anymore.
Is that a shoot or?
Time to renegotiate it before this match, Daniel. And you can't take business personal.
I mean, that's such a rotten thing to say, too, especially because The Miz never wants to defend the Intercontinental title. I'll tell you what Daniel should do. Put a clause in his contract.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Maurice. Residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Well, WWE BackLash, brought to you by SmackDown Live, being seen all over the world. We'd like to say hello to our Russian broadcasters, Multi Margolin and Sean Pomerantsev.
Огромное спасибо, друзья, что вы вместе с нами в этот исторический вечер. Первый BackLash, первый SmackDown Live Pay-Per-View. Низкий привет, дамы и господа, наконец-то видите здесь пришли Virginia. Ура!
Brazilian broadcasting Marco Alfaro and Roberto Figueroa.
Estamos em Richmond, Virgínia, Brasil presente na grande decisão do BackLash. Já conhecemos uma nova mulher campeã do SmackDown, temos vários títulos ainda por ser decididos essa noite.
I honestly don't care. Really care. Funaki, number one SmackDown announcer.
PlayStation 今日は随分スマックダウンからですね。そうですよ、シューザー。はい。スマックダウン初のペーパービュー。はい。熱いですね。
International broadcasters are here. The WWE Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Pedigree going.
Oh, I fucked up. I didn't miss that.
But at the same time, Ziggler wants to prove to everyone that he still belongs here. The guy hasn't won a match in a little while. He's got some things he needs to prove to himself.
Things to prove. I asked him last week, if you don't win this match, what's going to happen? He says, I'm going to have to reevaluate. I said, what, you're going to quit? He said, no, reevaluate. I'm not sure what that means. Doesn't sound good.
By the former Kent State standout inducted in their Hall of Fame, looking quickly.
Look at this. This is how you start, though.
To put away the Miz.
Buffering.
Dolph Ziggler wants the Miz in the ring. Miz knows exactly what he's doing. You got to weather this storm. Anybody who comes out against a champion has this emotional burst, just like Dolph Ziggler had. Miz knows that.
Miz, accompanied to the ring by his wife, Maurice. He says she's his good luck charm. It just so happens that she returned to WWE the same night he won the WWE Intercontinental title for the 5th time.
Are you insinuating she had something to do with that?
Oh,
Something nefarious?
60 days ago, that's how long he's been champion.
Look at this.
Bridging predicament there for The Miz and a standout amateur wrestler, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler's superb on the mat. Look at this. It's
Fireman's
athletic
carry
going on.
into the cradle.
Went to Kent State as a walk-on and walked out the winningest wrestler of all time when he left the school.
And being inducted into the Hall of Fame this month.
Come on, 1, 2, 3.
So Dolph Ziggler knows very well what he has to accomplish, and there's the Miz coming back, and he has shown a renewed sense of aggression.
I'll stop an NCAA wrestler every time. A good fist to the mouth.
You know, he's been accused by people like SmackDown Live, GM, and Dolph Ziggler of being a coward, but he's a fighting champion, David.
No, he's not. When he's forced, how can you say that? When he's forced to fight, are you kidding me? He looks for every way to get out of a match, every loophole he can. He's like an ambulance chasing warrior.
Are you guys not watching? And you might know something about that lawyer there.
A little bit.
Darts, you guys not watching that Miz right now is defending the championship?
I said he's a fighting champion.
The lawyer disagreed with me. Okay, Marlo, now don't stooge people.
Help me lift this bus off.
Ziggler lands on his feet, ducks underneath the clothesline, baseball slide through the legs. Wow, here we go. Drop kick. And another one, Dolph Ziggler. On fire here early in this WWE Intercontinental title match. Oh, neck first across the middle rope.
Get up there!
Well, this is the reason that Miz has held the title 160 days. Look at him go.
This is the third time that The Miz and Dolph Ziggler
Not to mention,
have met one-on-one on pay-per-view for the WWE Intercontinental title. Catapult right into the
Miz has
bottom
held
rope.
that title so long because he was out filming movies and won a red carpet events with his wife, and then showing up when he has to defend it.
How lucky are we to have someone the caliber of Brad Pitt or The Rock here all the time in the WWE?
Here comes The Miz, and oh!
I think Miz would not be compared to Brad Pitt.
This in many ways the pay-per-view rubber match for The Miz, who goes for the back press, hooks the leg. They each beat each other on pay-per-view for the WWE Intercontinental title.
I think The Rock would mind being compared to The Miz.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of this match this much.
Movie stars, champions.
And The Miz now showcasing his ability. Bow and arrow stretch over his shins. Oh man, what does this do to the human body, John?
I agree. How could you not be impressed with The Miz?
Looks good right now. I mean, look at the torque. Look at what this is doing to Ziggler's spine.
That's the area that it's really attacking, isn't it?
500
Yeah, his spine, his lower back, knee, and the
Oh,
tailbone.
look at this. Ziggler ends up with it.
And you can see how Ziggler
I'm
had the
looking.
hand down too, keeping his shoulder down.
Quick roll up here by Ziggler. Jackknife cover in Miz's face.
No, 520s.
Oh, and Miz just catapulted Dolph Ziggler up and over
Miz?
the
Hello?
top
Wait,
rope, and he
wait.
landed hard on the
Hello?
outside.
He is good. This is why Miz is the A-lister.
And by the way, you know when I said he was a fighting champion, David, this is his
What did he do
seventh
this week?
pay-per-view title match of the year. Tied with Dean
Count out.
Ambrose and Charlotte.
Hey, guys, look at this. Dolph Ziggler has hurt his shoulder.
He needs to beat that 10 count. Oh, wrecking ball. Drop kick by The Miz.
That's what you're missing. Is Dolph looked like he was trying to pull his shoulder back into joint.
I think the Miz noticed it too. He's jumping all over it.
I think you're right. That's
The Miz goes for the cover. Back press hooks the outside leg. So it's bad enough that Dolph Ziggler is under immense pressure. Now at less than 100%.
I guarantee you one thing, Ziggler isn't looking for a loophole or a way out. That's a fighter right there, Dolph Ziggler.
you look at him shaking that arm. He's holding that arm. You lose feeling, you lose strength in that arm. That's what Dolph Ziggler looks to be going through right now.
Miz asking Ziggler, who's the coward?
Either A, both the crowd is booing at both of them, or they're just not interested in this match.
Surrounding him, grinding, and making this his own match.
Just wearing him down. The Miz is perfectly in control here.
Ziggler, though, creating some space. This is what he wants.
Oh, but he misses in the chest first, and his chin bounced off that top turnbuckle, and the opportunistic WWE Intercontinental Champion going for the cover.
Miz looks to be perfectly in control here.
Oh, he's taking a page out of Daniel Bryan's book.
And Rito Romero's as well, as it looks like he's looking for the Romero special. The inverted surfboard, and again attacking the back of Dolph Ziggler. And it's a modified version instead, just, oh my!
Well, the thing is, Dolph Ziggler is not world champion. He certainly has the ability. He just, for some reason,
I guess
now,
it's new next week. Next week it's new.
he's come up short in these big matches.
Not new this week.
He's looking to become a 5-time Intercontinental Champion tonight.
Dolph Ziggler is one of the most talented performers on the roster. Period. The problem is, he's in his own head. He started to doubt himself. He's listening to everybody else. He doesn't realize how good he is anymore.
Well, the Miz knows how good he is. Just ask him. Corner clothesline.
Drop kick.
A corner drop kick. Thank you, John. And a series of them. Corner drop kicks.
A lot of drop kicks now.
And now the Miz.
I'm pretty sure I know a certain person who used to do this more.
Oh, look at this.
Mocking Daniel Bryan.
Yes, he is.
Hard camera got in the way. Botchamania.
This is a message.
He used to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Oh, the awesome clothesline.
And he also just told Daniel Bryan he wants a contract renegotiation. And he's due already. You negotiate when you're on top.
It's all about leverage. You're absolutely right.
And the Miz has that in his match. Oh, double axe handle to the face of Dolph Ziggler. And the Miz is feeling it in Richmond, Virginia at BackLash.
Yeah, the Miz is absolutely dominant.
See, the Miz is great when he actually wants to compete.
Looking for that skull-crushing finale. Nope.
Oh.
Roll up here by Ziggler. Oh, wow. Blocked him with the drop kick. And you can hear that shot reverberate throughout the Richmond Coliseum.
Look at this drop. Beautifully placed. Wow.
Again, Dolph Ziggler looking to become Intercontinental Champion for a 5th time. 2 of his previous 4 title wins have come against The Miz.
Miz looks like he's concerned about that moneymaker over there.
More importantly for Dolph Ziggler, he's trying to find a way to win a big match, and he has not been able to do lately.
He came up short against Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam for the world title. Ambrose should defend against AJ Styles tonight, but now Ziggler comes off the ropes.
Here he goes.
Stinger splash.
Swinging breaker by Ziggler on The Miz. The ground and
Down and
pound.
unloading.
Just frustration on Dolph Ziggler's part, but it's working.
Drops a big elbow cover.
Frustration's a dangerous thing, though. You can't let it get the best of you. You gotta keep your emotions in check.
Ziggler says he steals the show every night, calls himself the show-off, attempting to show off his skills here in what really is a huge matchup, especially with all the pressure that he put on himself. It's put up or shut up for Dolph Ziggler against the WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Famous, sir.
Roll up by Ziggler. Shoulders down, only a 2 count. Oh, man, did you hear that?
Famous, sir.
Oh! Oh! Springboard sit-out power bomb almost.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Listen to this. The Miz smacking that steel post and then still able to pull off a sit-out powerbomb. Look at this.
Thank goodness Miz was able to do this. He almost got the win right here. But he was able to neutralize Dolph Ziggler at a time when Miz needs the time to recuperate himself.
And it looks like the Miz is nursing a left shoulder injury after it was driven into the steel post.
They'd be separated.
Oh. Miz blocks again. Oh! Softening up that left leg, perhaps for a figure four leg lock attempt, but well schooled and well scouted there by Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler right back to that shoulder. Smart move.
He hit it. This could be it. Ziggler about to become under him. No! One count away from a fifth reign as Intercontinental Champion.
Well, look, some damage has been done to Ziggler's knee.
Yep.
It could be a factor.
Miz was softening up that leg. He was complete that figure four by the greatest Ric Flair, the 16-time world champion.
And look at this finisher. So close.
It has been a deleterious duel thus far, each of them.
Yeah, but isn't that the story of Dolph Ziggler this year, though, David? So close.
So close. No, you're absolutely right. And another thing that Miz is doing by targeting that leg, it's going to make it awfully difficult for Ziggler to super kick.
Tremendous look. For the WWE Intercontinental Championship, looking for the zigzag, blocked by the Miz.
Oh, sleeper hold.
Ziggler trying to send the Miz to Dreamland.
He's fading. Can't get over there.
Locked in. Miz fades. We have a new champ.
Miz drops to one knee.
Any unanswered questions are all answered if Miz goes to sleep.
Yeah, he might go to sleep here. Might even tap.
He may be forced to tap, clenching that left fist. Ziggler putting the squeeze on the Miz, cutting off the oxygen supply, pinching the carotid artery. The Miz fighting desperately. Oh, head first into the turnbuckle goes Dolph Ziggler.
That's the only thing Miz could do.
It's impressive he had enough energy even to do that.
Okay, where is this going? I'm surprised the crowd hasn't hijacked the show yet.
Words of advice, support, strategy. She is watching from a different perspective. Oh, DDT by Dolph Ziggler. Do we have a new champion?
What does Dolph Ziggler have to do to win this match? Golly.
The resiliency of the WWE Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, fully on display, but you're right. Frustration has to begin setting in for Dolph Ziggler, who has come oh so close, John.
Dolph has been questioning himself over the last few months. Those questions are now going to get louder and louder in his head. Can he close it anymore?
Ziggler's pulling out everything.
Ziggler
Is he still the show off?
Look at this.
holding it says with his left knee.
Yep, favoring that leg.
Trying to summon up the resolve to land that super kick. Blocked by the Miz. Oh! Ziggler with the DDT. And here comes the figure four leg lock.
Got it in too.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Ziggler desperately trying to survive. The Miz putting up pressure.
And Miz is just wrenching that knee.
Ziggler can't tap. But he might be forced to. He is far away from those ropes.
Roll it over.
And the man who won many championships in this figure four, Ric Flair, he's the one that gave it to Miz. Miz may be about to retain the Intercontinental Championship with it.
Ziggler desperately managed to
I thought it was going to be over after that.
Ziggler showing nothing but heart and guts here. There's no telling what kind of damage he just sustained, but still, he did not tap.
This is smart. He went to the full 4 count before he broke.
He was a few extra than 4, but he definitely put extra pressure on
Well,
the
if it
legs.
was, the referee should have disqualified him.
Oh! Running kick right to the face of Ziggler. Bouncing his head off the canvas, and now the Miz going again for the figure 4 TikTok.
Super kick.
Right into the super kick. Ziggler, the big
Intercontinental champion.
Oh, wow. The reign presence of the Intercontinental Champion.
Had that kick been over 5 more inches, we would have had an Intercontinental champion.
Now, how about the wherewithal of the champion, the ring presence of the Miz? You can call it luck, you can call it fate, or you just call it the fact that Miz knew exactly where he was in the ring.
And the Miz trying to crawl out of dodge, knowing full well that if he loses via countout, he will retain the Intercontinental Championship. Ziggler also aware of that fact.
It's going to be awfully hard to get him back in there with a bad wheel.
Count out
Referee
finish.
administering the count. Ziggler has to get the Miz in before the count attack.
Miz is hanging on, trying not to get back in.
Look at this, putting him over his shoulders despite the left leg injury. Wow, the sacrifices Ziggler willing to make to win the championship.
How important this is.
Oh, Maurice diverting his attention on Connor Roll.
And a screwy finish. There you go, folks. Screwy finish for you. Wow, that felt long. I was kind of waiting for that match to end already. It felt long.
The Miz! Well, Maurice proving to be more than the Miz's good luck charm tonight.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. And the Miz, he was fighting such a good fight.
Once again, Ziggler loses.
And you know this is the lawyer aiding and abetting what has turned out to be a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I think the miscarriage of justice is the fact that we were watching a great match, and unfortunately, it didn't end in a great way.
And look at this. Really sprayed. Who knows what that is in Ziggler's eyes? Sets him up. Good night. I hate that such a great match is ruined like this.
David, I agree with you. But by hook or by crook, when you're champion, the key is to walk out as the champion. And while we may not agree with it, Miz is still the Intercontinental champion.
Many questions now for Dolph Ziggler. The Miz retains the Intercontinental title. Let's go back up to Renee Young.
Oh, that was long.
Welcome to BackLash.